Hi, I'm Mark Dice, and welcome back to Let's Play Onimusha Tactics. Onimusha mode, what a waste. Well, anyway. Let's pretty much do the same thing we did last time, except actually effectively. Nice. I didn't kill it. At least I got a critical. I think this episode needs a little kick up. I think it needs to be shout-out time. Because I normally don't do them. I usually, you know, I'll shout out for people just if I see something I like or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like some people need some half-decent shout-outs. And most of the reason is... Oh, he just survived. Oh, no, he died. Good. Excellent. Is because I watched an LP, and I'm not going to say who it is, but the game was really awesome. However, it was probably the most dreadfully boring LP I've ever watched in my entire life. And not like normal dreadful, like it was bad. Like, that's all I can really say. Like, I mean, I know my LPs aren't necessarily the most exciting LPs ever created, but like, recently there's been a lot more kind of bad LPs I've been watching, and then I've been watching other ones that are like absolute gold. And I don't know. I guess it's hard because so many games have already been LP'd, so it's hard to do something that, you know, tops somebody else's. And I'm not saying like I'm too much of a snob about it, but this one was like, oh, so long and so boring. And I just, like, I couldn't take it. Like, I had to stop, like, half an hour into it, and I was just like, that's enough. Never again. And, I normally don't unsubscribe to people, but the last few this person did is really terrible, and I unsubscribed because it was just, like... I understand people who wait and, like, do something that has quality and whatever, but, I know I rush into it and I don't get the best ones, but at least, like, I have extra content in case I make a bad one. I still have, you know, X many that are still really good. So, I don't know. It was just kind of disappointing, because when I first subscribed to this person, they were really awesome. And had really good Let's Plays, and then now it's just like, meh. So, I don't know. Anyway, my point is that I wanted to give a shout-out to some people that I really enjoy their Let's Plays. More so than... I'm not saying that I think I should, but, like, more so than other people I've watched. Recently, I've been watching a lot of All Dragon, and I really enjoy his Let's Plays. They're just kind of... They're, like, the right pace. Like, sometimes, yes, his microphone is a little scratch in your ear, but the rest of his LPs are just... They are really good, and, I enjoy watching him pretty much on a regular basis. Pretty much him and LNRA are probably, like, my two favorite LPers, because both of them are really good. And, it's not necessarily, like, their actual... Like, their content is always good and it's, like, original. But, as for anything, it's just, like... It's stuff I can sit there and watch, and, like... It's kind of like, I agree with that opinion, or, oh, like, I didn't know that about a game. Right now, All Dragon's playing Suikoden, and I never got that far in it. Like, I liked the game, but I borrowed it from GameStop and was not, like, a huge fan. Hopefully Onimusha didn't die with that. Okay, good. So it's like I never got like a chance to play all the way through it, and I like kept dying right outside the first city, and him kind of explaining more things about the game made it seem a little better, but pretty much all the Suikoden's I was like, because I kept dying right in the beginning, and I'm not a big fan of dying in the beginning of the game. So yeah, Issen, that'll help. Not. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just been interesting, like watching him play through it. She really has terrible attack. I really need to upgrade my weapons. I might have to Phantom Realm after the next episode. But, I don't know, and LNRA has done some kind of, like, I remember playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game on Game Boy. I actually own that game, and watching him play through it, and I got pretty far in the game, but not all that far. I wasn't like, oh, I must beat this game. It was like, oh, this game? Like, I don't know. And also at the time, like, that a lot of people were playing a lot of GBA games. I was more into playing, I had like a whole set, and I wish I had kept them. But I ended up actually trading them to someone. I had a whole bunch of the Tiger handhelds, and I beat the hell out of Ninja Gaiden for Tiger handheld, and that game was like punishing torture playing through that game. But I beat it, and him playing Ninja Turtles reminds me of like when I used to play games like hardcore, to be like, I'm going to finally beat this stupid game. And I mean, he pretty much breezed right through it because he pretty much knew what he was doing. But it was just interesting because I'd never gotten that far, and I kind of like LPs because it's like a game I'd never seen. It's a game that I had played only briefly and never really beat. And then I also like to see, you know, stuff that, like, done in a way that I might have not done it before. Like, if I had played it, I wouldn't have played it like that. She's paralyzed. That's fine. So, I don't know. But watching him play through it reminded me of all that stuff, and it was a really enjoyable Let's Play for how, you know, short the game is. I mean, come on, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. It's not like rocket science here. Right, let's move you over here. Hopefully you don't get yellow bubbled as well, because I'll be kind of annoyed. I really need to up her attack. So, I don't know. I don't know what that leaf stranded is. It's kind of like a weird thing. Maybe it's paralysis or something. But anyway, so I wanted to give a shout out to those two LPers. They're both really good. And if you get a chance, you should check them out. And I don't know. I haven't seen too many other LPs out recently. It feels like it's kind of a dry spell in the world of LPs, at least in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of like machinima or bigger names for that kind of stuff. Like, they're funny, but in my own way, I kind of feel like they've already had their chance, kind of thing. So, I don't know. And some of their content has kind of annoyed me. Like, just put a bad impression on me. That's pretty much what I gotta say about that. Let's see how much God of Wind does on him. Probably not that much. Yes! Go, Shura! You've now killed 6 monsters? But, yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to those two. Also, the All Dragons Death Knights of Kryn LP is awesome. older and Ultima 5. Ultima 5 is like, I never had the patience for Ultima, and the only one I ever got didn't have all the instructions, so I didn't know half of the stuff that I was supposed to be doing or needed to do. So yeah, it was kind of, what do I do? And that's certainly a game that has the, if you don't know what you're doing, you're pretty much screwed. So, I don't know. So it's interesting seeing through that too. I never played up to Ultima 5. I think I played like Ultima 2 or Ultima 1. I don't remember which one. It's been so long. But, yeah, so, I don't know. I appreciate these kind of things because I really am getting sick of watching, like, you know, when I look for new LPs, it's like, watch me play Super Mario Brothers. Yay. And I mean, I'm sure for some people that's like, you know, a heaven send, like, oh my god, look at him playing that. But it's not really my cup of tea. I don't know. I was, again, as you can tell, I'm not really a big Nintendo fan, and that was a waste of a turn. Let's just heal him now, just in case. I know the enemy isn't that tactically smart, but it's still, might as well. Anyway, so, you know, I've looked through a lot of, like, current LPers, and it seems like people aren't doing anything, like, new or exciting or anything like that. Like, I've looked for some of my GBA ones, and they're kind of few and far between. In fact, like, one of my favorite LPers is gone. His channel got shut down, and that's it. I think he closed out his channel, though, because pretty much it was like everything was gone the next day. Ooh. And, I don't know. And the other one, I think, is in college, in, like, his university now, so he doesn't really have time to LP. But, whatever. So, I don't know, it's been kind of disappointing for me. I mean, I always worry that it'll be, like, oh, and, someone else I watch quite frequently did an LP that was so poorly put together, and I don't really like to, like, I do like to down people, but not about this kind of stuff. But it was so bad, and not like the other one was bad, which was boring and annoying to watch. This one was, like, poorly put together. They had no idea what they were doing. There was little to no advancement at all in the, like, game or the story or anything that was going on. And it was just kind of like 45 minutes of slow disappointment. I mean, that's really the only thing I can put to it, is slow disappointment. So, yeah, I was just kind of like, I haven't really wanted to watch anything from this person recently, so I don't know. But when I get a lot of stuff like that, like, it makes me want to LP more, because, not because like, oh, I'll get ahead or whatever. It's more like, I don't know. I guess I feel like mine have more weight, but that's just me being selfish about it. But it's moreover like, I feel bad for viewers who regularly watch LPs, that I try not to make disappointing ones, and really, oh no. Also, finishing LPs. I'm bad with finishing LPs, at least recently. And I'm kind of like, why didn't I just finish it? But pretty much after this block, which this is all these LPs have been like me catching up to make sure that I have backup content so that I can work on a long-term project. I do intend to finish Shining Force and do some others. This battle sucked. I hate those life-stealing jerks. But I intend to do like better LPs. Too many people like not not finish theirs. Ooh, as feisty as ever. Who do you think it was? Cool. Ah. Okay. Kyoshu? Kyosu? I have no idea. Why do all the sellers have, like, sand and snot stuff all over it? Giramusad. Oh, he looks so sad. He's like, oh, fresh meat is here. I gotta bring out again the beasts. Not very frightening. Yes, he said animals, get over it. Alright, 2 animals. That frog thingy. Alright, Maguichi, you're not going in this battle because you suck. You suck! You're going... What level am I at? Oh, I'm level 20. Agihai, you can go. Bora, I'm so disappointed with your attacks recently. You know what, I'll just pick whatever characters in between episodes I'm going to put in better characters. Or level up other characters. Yeah, Coney, you can come. Shura, you can come. Let's take a Boro. She hasn't been too great recently, but let's see what I can make. Crab claws for that. Blast gun. I might switch someone back to the Shadow Blade, or just try to upgrade the windmill knife. Yeah, I can get to see what this did. That's kind of nice. I can make it with cheap materials. I'll make 2 of them. Actually, I'll just make 3. Screw it. I have more than enough materials, and I can always go to the Netherworld or whatever, or the... you know what I mean. Phantom Realm. Still don't know what the Lucky Talisman does. And let's check your equipment. You hold on to the Samurai Sword. Actually, it's the best I have. A +1 or +2. Looks like it. I should have just stayed in that menu and equipped it. God, I'm getting like no souls from any of these. It's disappointing. Look at this. I pretty much have a group of, like, freaking hottie Nauticos. Kind of ridiculous. But I can't, yeah. Want more tiger fangs, damn it. I don't know. I don't mean to be so harsh on other people's content. It's just, I don't know. Like, I just wouldn't put something, like, if I was really disappointed with something, I wouldn't put it out there. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna have to get up there and kill that thing, because he'll probably just keep cloning characters. Yeah. No. What a lovely face you have in your portrait. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to split the group and send one group to kill this one. Agiha, dash, whoosh. Whoosh. Alright. Laura, you go with her, even though you're not that strong, but you're still a good backup. Shura, actually... Yeah, Kabuki, you come up this way. You always get the shaft and this kind of stuff. And Sensubame. Ugh. Ugh, sorry about that. My allergies been going crazy. This tree near my house needs to die. I think I'm gonna go down and burn it down later today. I'm sick of it. Last year, too, it got me really bad. But this year, it's like the wind blows when I go outside, and it's like, wah! It's awful. I hate having allergies. Stupid plant sperm. Oh no. Oh, he actually did a modicum of damage. I believe that's the right word. I don't know. Woohoo! Happy Dance level up. He's almost dead anyway. Hopefully I can get 48 experience for it, or at least enough to get a level up for him. Nice. Blue bracelet. Oof. I don't know, even like TV content has been very disappointing for me recently. I mean, I pretty much only watch Netflix at this point. And I guess in some ways you could say I'm becoming like a snob about these kind of things. But it's more than that. It's just like, it seems like what's funny or interesting is not really all that funny or interesting to me. I'm not saying like I'm some like sourpuss about it, but it's like, I don't know. Comedy shows aren't that funny to me because it's like the same joke I've heard like 80 times. Like, most sitcoms are boring. Like, I don't know. I've been watching different stuff. And also, I'm a huge sci-fi fan, and, like, most of the sci-fi today isn't that good. I kind of wanted to watch that dinosaur show, but where the people, like, go back in time or whatever to save the planet, or I don't know what they're doing. But, it was really disappointing. At least according to a bunch of people I know that saw it. They said it was, like... It was just like they're trying to do a Lost cash-in with dinosaurs. That it's like I mean, it's pretty much its previews tried to make it look like Earth 2, except not as good, obviously. I mean, it had dinosaurs, which is pretty damn awesome. but still disappointing. Boy, get you. But I don't know. I know I keep going off topic, but I don't know. It's just like media and content recently has just not seemed all that interesting or appealing to me. And I think it's mostly having to do with it seems like a lot of people aren't really trying to like make better content. And like I've been trying to think about what I can do to like make my content better, but I've never really that sucks. I haven't really thought about it as much recently because it's just there's not as much I can do. I've been thinking more about like what games I can play, and granted I've been in like a little bit of a funk about playing games, and that's mostly because damn it. I recently played the new Terraria that they've like, you know, added all this new stuff, and it's like nice and all, but like I played through a good portion of it. She's really low. And I got to a certain point, and like I think it's really stupid that you drop equipment with like no way to get it back other than to run to it. And like I beat like the Wall of Flesh and all like the major bosses, and I was like, yes, like this is so awesome. Like I love that they added all this new content. And then I ended up going into hard mode, and I died, and then I went to go retrieve my stuff, and basically I got like I had good equipment on and everything, and I just got like absolutely slaughtered on the way to pick up my stuff again. And I was kind of annoyed that pretty much I lost everything twice. And the original stuff I got was stuff that wasn't that great, but it was still stuff that would have been better than nothing. And I pretty much lost everything in the game. So I was like, I don't want to like play games right now. And I was just kind of annoyed at the whole situation. Like, I love the game, don't get me wrong, it's just I got frustrated that it was like essentially it was one of those things where like I just got like ganged up on, and there's really nothing you can do at a certain point because they didn't really make like a next level NPCs and stuff that would actually like help you. So I don't know. So do we have to kill these things before they multiply? Is that what's going on here? Or do we have to just fill the spots around him? Before I kill him, I'm going to fill the spots around him, just in case. Uh-oh, he's low. Alright, how many hit points does this have left? Let's do this. You fucker. That was almost dangerous. I almost hit end phase. Actually, let's see where she can move first. So I can at least narrow him down to just one. I'll be fine. but because battle suddenly got serious. Everybody's really hurt here. Oh, actually, disappointing. Man, I thought Hani Nanako sucked at first, and now she's like one of the best characters. I should have upgraded her magic and all that stuff. Alright, how many hit points do these little turds have? Not enough for him to kill him instantly. But I don't know. I've had too much disappointment with stuff. I mean, I've gone back and watched old series waiting for like something halfway decent to come out. Like rewatching Blue Gender and stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, great, one of these things. I figured something like that was had to happen, or there had to be some trick. Reason why all these enemies are so easy. Unless I need a better healer on the other side. I didn't think that Sakura has healing. But, oh, I say but a lot. Jesus Christ. Anyway, just the amount of, like, stuff that's been on TV and stuff has been so, like, snooze-worthy that I've just been kind of like, meh, don't really care. I mean, I haven't watched broadcast TV in, like, 2 years. Something like that. A year. I mean, obviously, like, watching, like, little repeat Lustrous Bow. Repeat cable shows, like Real Housewives and stuff, is probably, like, the most I've watched in different content. And most of that's, like, that's just, like, it was on in the background because somebody else was watching it. So, I don't know. Ugh. I need to, like, paralyze this person or something. She's gonna be back in the red? No? So, I don't know. But watching TV or anything, like, it just bores me. Like, I hate commercials, I hate waiting, and, like, I don't know. The way things are going, like, TV is just steadily losing to the internet and, like, more heavyweight cable programming. I mean, even movies are losing to, like, YouTube and independent outlets, just because it's, like, so much better. Like, some of the lower end movies I've watched have been, like, 1,000 times better than anything I've seen in, like, blockbuster movies recently. Like, even the new Transformers was terrible. Let's not waste it. We'll find out what it is later. But I don't know. That's pretty much my opinion on that stuff. It's just like, I feel like people aren't trying as hard to make content actually interesting, and instead, like, you kind of have people going for, like, memes and stuff like that to try to be, like, funny or amusing, or, like, having one kind of hook slash catch, like, a reason for people to watch it. Like, I just feel like it's cheapening it. And, I mean, I know TV was always kind of cheap and lame, but I just think it's more so than it was a while ago. Like, in the 80s, like, TV shows were hilarious and awesome, but by today's standards, most of that older stuff is just terrible. But, I don't know. It's not like I'm, like, idyllic about it. It's more like I felt like they at least tried to make the shows interesting. Yeah, might as well. Let's see how much damage it does. That did nothing. These monsters do not take enough damage. Try to kill the big guy before he gets bigger. He probably will get bigger because I did like no damage to him. Alright, at least I'm doing solid damage. That's all I care about. Anyway, it's just, when I think about, like, people actually, I figure that was coming. When I think about people actually, like, trying to make something halfway decent, I'm like, I hate how they get, like, an extra turn to use that. It always seems more like a ploy or, you know, something like that. It's not as much, like, about actually creating interesting content. I know I've said that like 3 times already, but really? I'm just keeping the whole group together, because this is just getting ridiculous. I also wish I had a skill to pull them away from the wall, so that way I could surround them and kill them one at a time. Just have to be careful of people's healths. Healths. Yeah, that's totally a word. Nice. 32. These things have way too much defense. It's kind of annoying, really. Let me guess. One's going to grow up, the other one's going to splash both of them with a splash attack. Uh-oh, he may die. Probably should have healed him. Yep. He's going to die. Well, this battle's been sucking it. I just don't understand, like, my characters went from doing decent damage to doing, like, little to no damage. You know what, I can just do a... Or maybe I can't. Oh yes, 32 damage. 72, not so bad. Okay, Agiha is damaged, so I need to get her more magic stuff. Good riddance. What skill does she have? Nothing. $11, really. I don't know who's gonna do more damage, but whatever. Jeez. That's quite a heal. It's probably gonna go for Onimusha and Agiha. Oh, I actually should have moved her away. Nice. Yum, yum, yum. It's also, like, disappointing, like, that things like Failblog and stuff, like, their content has slowly been dropping. Or it's been, like, more limited recently, where you see, like, less and less and less content. And it's just kind of sad. I don't know. That's really all I can say is it's just kind of sad. And, like, occasionally they have funny stuff, but I don't know. It's just been disappointing. And it's also hard because the internet, like, ruins your humor because you can't go back to watching regular TV and laugh at stuff because, like, it's so much more funny to watch a guy, like, fall off a ladder and hit a cacti. I mean, come on now. Why do you think America's Funniest Home Videos lasted as long as it did? It didn't have anything to do with the fact that it was actually a good show. People just liked watching other people get hurt. I don't know. Some people don't derive humor from it. And, like, a lot of people, like, I don't understand, like, awkward white guy humor. Don't get it. I don't understand why some, like, Ben Stiller acting guy who's like, oh my god, I can't get a date, I'm so pathetic, is, like, hilarious to people. Like, most of the time it's not funny, it's just tragic. So, I hate enemies that have this gigantic-ass range. It's stupid. But anyway, I don't know. Awkward white guy humor, not very funny to me. And they always make, like, I don't understand why they make white guys out to be, like, these people who are socially retarded. It's either, like, you're like, the sexual Tyrannosaurus, or you're the awkward guy. That's it. That's, like, your character tropes. Like, it's like horror movies. Either you're the guy who's going to get the girl, or you're the guy who's going to die. And I mean, I know that's, like, horror movie standard, but it's also, like, nice. Taking him out like a boss. It's also just kind of ridiculous. Like, it feels like there's no character depth. Like, even at least in, like, freaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, people at least had, like, personalities. Like, some things they were all man up about, and some things they were like, So, I don't know. But awkward white guy in, like, romantic comedies pisses me off more than anything else. Because it's, like, it's always so tragic. And, like, they always make big deals out of things that people really just don't give a fuck about. Like, oh my god, you upset her dad. I don't care. punched one of my dad's girlfriends. Or, my dad's girlfriends. My girlfriend's dad's. Because he was a total asshat. Because some people just need a big dose of, you know, you're being an asshat. But, I don't know, it was just like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I forgot, they have a little multi-hit range attack. Alright, most of them are healed up enough that it doesn't matter. But, I don't know, I just don't get it, like, it's like enforcing social mores that aren't that interesting. At least not for me. So, I don't know. It's like enforcing values that I don't think are important, I guess. And, I don't know. Like, every Ben Stiller movie, boring as fuck. I've never seen one where he actually is talented or plays a character, other than bumbling, awkward, well, not even white guy, he's bumbling, awkward Jewish guy. Jack Black is bumbling, awkward white guy. But, it's just like, I don't know. I don't like the character because it's like, they act like there are no different white people out there. It's either like, you're like the guy who kicks ass, or you're a bumbling stupid guy, and that's just silly. Like, I don't know. And it always seems like they're like, men are so pathetic, and like especially in that character role, it's like the man is pathetic, the girl is the only one with some modicum of common sense. She does something stupid, he takes the blame for it, and it's all his fault. And it's just like, I think people in Hollywood have just lost all reality. But beyond that, it's also like, how hard is it to write just a normal person? Like, I understand they're trying to like bring people in and whatever, but like, I don't find it all that interesting. Of course. Oh, I've got super range, and I can hit you, and of course I'm in a narrow corridor, so there's really no tactical way to get in here, other than bum rush. But actually, does any... Fuck. Augie House probably gonna die again. I don't know, and it's also weird where they still have like the 1950s, like, he loves sports and all this, and like, for some reason, women find him attractive, and it's so weird because it's like this backwards ass way of... Oh, actually... Please tell me you have some medicine on you. Good. I don't care if they all get hit, it's the fact that she's healed at least. Onimusha has more than enough. I don't know, I just think it's strange that they always, like, they still live up these stereotypes that are, like, so ancient. It's, like, not even relevant today. And, like, they still even, like, make gamer guys or guys that like video games or like comic books as nerds. And, like, I don't know. I know a guy who, like, works out all week long. He's, like, on a lacrosse team, and he, like, reads Green Lantern, like, every single episode, and is, like, obsessed with it. And, like, I don't know. Like, he grew up as a nerd, and then came up to a guy who will, like, kick your ass. So it's, like, it's really weird that for some reason they still have this. And he's not, like, the only person I know like that. I know a lot of people like that. So it's just weird. Like, they're still living in this, like, past kind of thing where they assume that this is what people are all like, and they're like, well, he reads comic books, so he must be skinny, pale, and can't get a girlfriend. Eh. So, I don't know. And it just, like, tropes bother me, I guess. Especially bad tropes. She'll get leveled no matter what she does. Actually, let's move Oni here. I'll move. Alright. For here. Oh, and I'm already running out of time. I don't know, it's also strange, too, because, like, comic books used to be, like, the most contrived stories. Like, the most absurd, like, premise. And now, like, in my opinion, they're, like, the things that they've been doing and trying are much more feasible and interesting to people than, you know, even movies and shows and stuff. I don't know. Like, even, like, the new stuff they're doing with Green Lantern, like, I'm not a big Green Lantern fan, but reading about it, or hearing about it, it seems really interesting, and I'm glad they really pushed the story forward and made it more relevant today and more interesting. And, I don't know. I just think it's like, it seems like they're evolving and adapting, and other media is just not moving forward. I mean, even, like, I think whenever you get into these, like, low points you get in, like, economies and in, like, things that people are doing, you always get this kind of crappy stuff. And this is kind of what this is, because nobody wants to spend any money on making anything remotely interesting. And the few people that do become, like, you know, the next super celebrities. Nice! Owned you, bitch face. I just want to finish this battle before this episode's up, and I really hope it doesn't cancel or have a problem, because I'm also uploading. Fuck yeah, we did it. We killed your dogs. And cats. And other stuff. Yeah, that battle sucked. I hate those monsters. If I had a battle with them and the life-stealing monsters, I would start screaming. Well, good for them. And we'll continue this in the next episode of Let's Play Onimusha Tactics. With me, Mark Dice. See you later.